and welcome to another episode of Conversations with LaQuisha. I'm your host, LaQuisha Williams, and I have an exciting show to share with you guys today. The show's entitled, What's My Name Got to Do with It? Yes, not what's love got to do with it, but what's my name got to do with it. In research for this show, I came across the meaning of LaQuisha. And so you may ask, what does LaQuisha mean? Babynames.com defines LaQuisha as joyful, happy. That's me. People with this name have a deep inner desire for travel and adventure. That's me too. And want to set their own pace in life without being governed by tradition. That's me. I don't want anyone to place me in a box. But you know what has happened? In some cultures and society has defined LaQuisha as ghetto, wild, having no control. So guess what? I had to make a decision. I had to make a decision on what I wanted to be defined as, on what I believe is true for me. So take a minute, pause the show, and go and look at the definition of your name. So what did you find out? I want to hear from you. So in the comment section at the end of this show, please leave your comments. I want to hear what's the definition of your name. Well, you know what? It wasn't until I graduated high school and went to college that I realized that LaQuisha was not so much of a popular name. Why? Because some people had tarnished that name because of what they did and what environments they surrounded themselves with. And I remember working as a child advocate, my kids would tell me, "Oh, LaQuisha, Miss Williams, you have a ghetto name." And I'm like, what? And then I also had adults saying, and I promise you, I would be a millionaire by now if I was collecting $1 for every person that says, "You do not look like a LaQuisha." Okay, now, what does a LaQuisha look like? Tell me, what does a LaQuisha look like? And I'm like, really? So in my career, with my friends, and then also in dating, I remember dating, this guy, and he says to me, after we contacted each other, he said, "Okay, now tell me, what's your real name?" And I'm like, here we go again. My real name is LaQuisha Williams. And he said, "Really?" And this is the thing that left me speechless. He says to me, the only LaQuishas he know have 6 kids, lots of tattoos, wear purple hair, living on Section 8. And I'm like, wow, that was a big deal for me. And then I said, I knew I had to change the way that he was thinking. I knew I had to change the way society was placing blame or placing things on people because of their name. And I left him speechless. I said, I have none of the above. He could not believe it. And I said, we have to get out of this box of discriminating against people's name, discriminating against how someone looks on the outside. Just stop it. Let's stop it today. Do not, and I want you to know that you shall not be defined by what society says. You redefine the meaning of your name. That's why anything that I do is going to be by LaQuisha, because I'm proud of it. I accepted it. And as I did the research for this show, I looked at Tyra Banks' show, had the popular YouTube sensations, and guess what? It was 2 young men who created a video on the top 60 ghetto names of America, in America. And guess what? I made number 57. Yes, I made number 57. And this particular show got over 7 million views. Well, anyways, check it out for yourself.
Latifah, Shaniqua, Latoya, LaQuisha, Lakeisha, Latonya, Rohandra, Bonquisha, Shatanya, Tapromenation, LaQuishria, Bonifa, Shatanyana, Lavondia, Bufana Quishria, LaQuisha Niqua, Bobisha, Monique, Abduiniana, Belondra, Keisha, Bonquiqui, Belong to Lamana Manisha, Shanae, Tay Tay, Daquande, Latrice, Daedra, Tramecia, Delanice, Kalika Tifria Niqua, Shalandra, Shaquanda, Ella Patricia, LaQuacia, Girl, Qualifria Quisha Niquia, Cambrisha, Congratula Shayla, Barakisha, Obama Niqua, Kouladria, SpongeBob Bishia, Clitoris Sandria, Banana, Comptonia, Halamisha, Beethovenace, Watermelon Drea, Cellular Phone Equal, United States of America Liqua, Alejandrisha, King Kong Quisha, Fried Chicken Nisha, Collard Green Equa, Grape Drink Isha, Africa Nisha Niqua, Kashida, Lataniana Bovine Nastria Niqua Niqualise, Courtney.
We're back. I see you laughing. You're laughing. My name made number 57, and I'm okay with it. It's cool. But wasn't that interesting? But I want to tell you, no matter your name, no matter what you look like on the outside, do not let society define you. Because sometimes we begin to settle for that. We begin to believe what society says than what we believe. So do not let society tell you how much money you can make. Do not let society tells you what your worth is. Do not let society diminish the quality and who you are. I remember it was Lupita who says it doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter your circumstances. It doesn't matter your issues. That your dreams are valid. And that's what I came to tell you today. No matter what society says, but it's what you believe. Do not go into a shell and stay there. Most of us just want to crawl under the shell, into a shell, and stay there. Stay complacent because of what society says. Society don't control you. You control your destiny. You control your destiny. It's how you respond to a situation. And this week I'm going to ask you, how are you responding to what people say about you? Don't get upset and angry. You know, you prove them different. You prove them different. You own your world. You stand in your truth. Listen, I am LaQuisha Williams and I approve this message. That's what I'm going to say. And that's what I will continue to say. So, as I wrap up, I want to leave you with 3 quick points. And one of my favorite scriptures in my favorite book in the whole world, it says in Jeremiah 1:5, before I formed you, I knew you. I set you apart before you were born. And I called you who are watching this show today, I call you to be a prophet to the nations. So, in order to make people change their belief on you, and sometimes you can't make them, but you have to show them that no matter what society says, that I am different. 1, know that God handpicked you. Yes, He handpicked you. Your DNA is different. Your fingerprints are different. He handpicked you before your parents got together. He knew what your name was going to be. He knew what country you were going to be born in. He knew what environment you were going to be living in. He knew. He handpicked you. 2, you were set apart. I love this one because you are not like anyone else. You were set apart to do great things. You were set apart to make those dreams come to reality. You were set apart. Haven't you ever wondered why you can't fit into any particular clique, any particular group of people? That's why I created the Purpose Circle. Anyone can be a part. Everyone can feel a part of something that is great. And that's what I want for you. 3rd, You were called to the nations. This is a big one. You were called to the nations. You were not only called to your 35-mile radius. You were called to where people have to translate for you. That's what I'm talking about. People will have to translate for you. People will not look like you. People will not speak the same language as you. You were called to the nations, from coast to coast, from nation to nation, globally. That's what I'm talking about. You need to go global and know that your dreams are valid. No matter what comes, no matter what goes, no matter what society says, that I believe in you. Your dreams are valid. And no matter what happens in your life, that you are bigger than what society says. So don't judge me by my name. Don't judge a book by its cover. Because when you open up the pages, it's pages of life. It's pages of happiness. It's pages of joy. It's pages of potential. It's pages of dreams that are going to be manifested in this season. Until next time, be proud of your name. Again, I am LaQuisha Williams, and I approve this message. Until next time, visit my website below, thepurposecircle.com. I remember that purpose is not a destination, it's a journey, and I want to take it with you.